People have been waiting online like crazy since White Castles has opened in Orlando. Beautiful franchise from up north, but today I'm going to show you how. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode. Nice to see you. We saw the craze. If you're not from the Northeast, then White Castles is not available for everybody. And we saw the craze of the one that opened up right outside of, maybe it's 15 minutes from the parks. White Castle opened, and think about the genius of it. So now it's located in Florida, in Orlando. You have all the people from all the parks, and they want to get something late, and especially if you're drinking around the world from Epcot, because that basically is why White Castles was invented. No, but White Castles, right? Little sliders started for iconic, but you know, from where I am, New York comes in a little cardboard box, not these frozen things that you see in the supermarkets. I had those once. I don't know what it is, but it's really not that difficult to make, and today we bring it right to your house. So let's go. All right, so first ingredient we're going to start with Hawaiian rolls, little slider rolls. Not a sponsor, but delicious. So good that the way I speak about the Japanese mayo, right, that I know Marla found and sent it cross country to Mary, it's crazy. But now it's out, folks. Sliced Hawaiian bread. So you took the Hawaiian bread and now it's sliced little baby loaf. French toast. I don't know. Grilled cheese with the Japanese mayo. Remember we made the Woody's grilled cheese on this though? All right, well, let's get right into this one. All right, so we're gonna start with some onions. We're gonna dice up some onions. Onions, when you cut onions, this is the part. You have the bottom, you have the top. So everything comes right into here. So what I like to do is just cut this. I've shown you guys this before, right? And then cut right through the center. Right, from there we're gonna peel the outer onion paper. But you're gonna leave that root on. I'm going to show you why you leave the root on. Okay. Take that. Okay, from there, put your knife flat and go 1, middle, 2, 3, and then slice straight down to that root, but not through the back of the onion. Okay, so we went 3, then we made lines across, and then let the knife do all the work, and that's how you have perfectly diced onions all the way across. So for this, I'm gonna do probably about 1.5 onions, and I'll just show you real quick one more time. All right, we're gonna peel the other half. If you have a large onion, you can just do it with 1 onion. Okay, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. This time you can go 4. Straight down, as thin as you want. Imagine the dice, or follow the lines that are actually in the onion. And from there, diced onion. All right, so couple of simple things that you need. Sheet pan. All right, I have my Silpat on that. Is it necessary? No, because you're gonna line it with wax paper or parchment paper. But when you do it, you want parchment paper to cover twice, or wax paper to cover twice the amount, because you're gonna fold it over. All right, that should be a good amount. Okay. All right, into your pan real quick. You don't have to put anything on it. And then, the meat, right? So this is ground chuck, 80-20, meaning 80% lean, 20% fat. You need the fat. You need the fat for flavor. The cool thing is it's actually in this rectangular mold, the way they provide it. So we can just add that right there. Okay, and then just gonna fold it over. Alright, you want to make sure that the seam is at the end of your pan, but it's not the do or die situation as of right now. Alright, you want to just press it down. You bring out the tool that's been around for ages, the rolling pin. And I just want you to roll it from the center out as if it was dough. And this, you're just making it thinner because the thickness of a White Castle burger is very thin. Thin enough that it can be steamed. You actually cook the buns on top of the meat. That's right, that's what I said. You cook the buns on top of the meat. Now look. Ah, there you go. Right, and you feel it out. It's all nice and even. And your rolling pin's clean. But now we have to section these off prior, right? So what we're going to do is actually measure from, let me pull these out, use the box to measure out where we want these to go. All right, so I'm just going to go here. And here, that's going to give you your length. You want to go a little bit longer, and then for that, like that, put this aside. All right, we'll clean this up. Some packages of the Hawaiian rolls are 12 to a pack, and some are 24. So that's the only thing you really have to pay attention to. If you're doing the 12, you're going to use less meat, of course. And I'm using the 24 pack today. So at that point, I'm going to grab this, and we're also going to see where the sliders are. Okay, so this, you start in the middle, right? And you're gonna just press your knife down. You're not cutting through the paper. All right, and now here. All right, and here. And listen, some might be not the exact. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. Some might be a little bigger, some might be a little smaller. But the key is that we're doing 6 by 4. Like, look, this guy's bigger than that guy. Could have grabbed a ruler and done it exact? Yes. But is that fun? No. Alright. We have them. Here's the key. Grab yourself chopsticks, skewers, a ballpoint pen. You gotta make a hole. In the center of every single one, we're making a hole. Alright? You actually gotta make 5. So you're making a dice. The number 5 on a die. And what that allows you to do is actually steam to come through and cook your burger. So as I finish this off, all we're going to do is cover it up, and I'll show you what we do next. Alright, so we got them, they got the holes. You take it just like this, just as is, into the freezer. 2, maybe 3 hours. Just want them to freeze up. So what I did was, I went ahead and did these yesterday. So this is the meat that I just showed you that I did. And then, voila. See that? They're frozen. And you see the lines, and you got the holes, and let's go. Alright, so a little bit of oil on the flat top. Again, folks, if you want, you could do this in a cast iron pan. And we're going to get those onions on there. Not that guy. Now the key with the onions, you gotta eyeball basically what we did with the meat. Okay? From there I'm gonna add a little salt, a little pepper. But here's the key thing. You need some type of liquid to create the steam. So, beef stock. How much? It all depends. Some onions are going to take a lot, some are not. But you want to get as much coverage. Remember, you could always add more. I'm just going to let these go for a little bit. Nothing crazy, simple. Onions cooking with the beef stock. Alright, started the show, right? The burgers. Again, frozen. Alright, but we made those indentations on them. So see how easy it is to just break apart? Right, just like that. Fold it, comes right off. And we got them all separated. We got the holes in there. And we're ready to go. Alright, and remember, so it was by 4, so maybe we'll spread out these onions a little bit. Okay, and right at this point, this is where I like to just hit it with a little bit more of that beef stock to create that steam. And you hear that bird? So we had little baby birds born in our backyard, and that guy's been chirping non-stop. But we get to see the mother go out there, get the food, feed it. That's cool. But hey, bird. See, this guy's starting to cook. You see how it comes up through the edges? You got the layer of the onions. You got the onions there. You have the beef stock. Hawaiian rolls. Just cut them in half. But how you put them on is very important. You're gonna watch. Here's the bottom. And then the top. Because the steam is going to come from the holes that we put inside the meat of the burger. And oh, does that make a difference. Picture just, Hawaiian rolls to the next level. And I know you're probably sitting there going, but he forgot the cheese. I didn't forget the cheese. I'll show you how we do the cheese for a White Castle burger. need cheese, right? Kraft Singles, folks, it's the best melting cheese out there. But remember, you want it to fit the actual burger. So, you can either grab one of the slider rolls, which I'm gonna do, and we're gonna just measure it out so you know how much cheese, right? So we're gonna make a mark there, and we'll make a mark there, right? So, and then just straighten it out. We'll cut here. And then cut right here. And at that point, you have your beautiful block of cheese. You just have to peel them off, and one goes on every burger. All right, so now they're all cooking beautifully. So when you take them, it's gonna be hot. You add the cheese, and you put that hot right on top. That's it, folks. These are your sliders. These are your White Castles. We're gonna go inside and let's eat. All right, here we are, all the burgers. Now we gotta just, look at that. That is just phenomenal. We'll put that there. This pan is blazing hot. So now one of my favorite parts, look at the cheese. Oh, melted beautifully. Check that out. Make a wish. Didn't even know it. But pickles, right? Don't get the bread and butter pickles. Use the dill. I'm gonna put 2 pickles. I'm gonna add some ketchup, or as some of you know, Barry juice. But what's it called differently? And I like mayo. So a little bit of Kewpie mayo right there. Close that guy up. And folks, we got our White Castles. I don't have the cardboard box, but look at that. Here we go. White Castles. You know, I'm originally from New York, so they're just like it. That beef broth with the onions brought up all the steam through the burgers. You saw how simple. Freeze it, cut it, one package. Hawaiian rolls, don't forget about that Hawaiian sliced bread. Kraft Singles. Folks, I can't stick around because I gotta eat these. Oh, delicious. It's like the real deal. So, for those of you that know, maybe I'll let you know tomorrow. But, thank you for your time. From my kitchen to yours. Jump on the Instagram, jump on the Facebook group. Got a lot of new people that just joined the Facebook group. Very happy on the page. Tons of fun we're having. We got a lot more great videos coming to you. If you want something that you think about, send it in. I can't promise you it'll be the next week, but I will get those ingredients. Try to keep it a little Disney themed. We'll switch it up. What's your favorite meal at Disney? California Grill, Victorian Albert's, Ronto Wraps. But tell your friends, tell your friends. I thank you as always. Till next time.